My dear friends, we are once more welcome to another edition of our program, Demystifying Academic Research. In this program, we try as much as possible to make academic research understandable. We are already working on another phase of research. Remember, we just finished literature review, we saw it in entirety, and now we started already with a systematic review. But as of yesterday, we're doing a comparison of the literature review and the systematic review. Remember, we also said that another name for literature review is narrative review or traditional review, and another name for systematic review is either you call it systematic review of literature, but place not systemic review. So we agreed that we will handle systematic review in 6 parts, so I can make the material to be a bit easy for us to assimilate. And we say the first part of a systematic review is you prepare your topic. The second part is to search for studies that suit the topic. The next part is to screen those studies that you have selected, where we have what we call the inclusion and exclusion criteria. The fourth part is to extract the required data, and the fifth part of it is to analyze and synthesize the data or the evidence, your evidences. And the last part is supposed to be you report your evidence. We have agreed that we will take each of these parts and handle it for a day. And so today we are going to begin with the very first part, which is to prepare your findings. My name is Mike Booker, and I encourage those who are returning subscribers, please thank you for coming and keep the faith, and let's continue to share and learn from each other. For those who are new, you are welcome to this great family where we demystify academic research. Please like, share, and make your comments known at the comment section so that we can keep the page active as we contribute together. Please also let others who do not know about the page to be aware so that we can benefit together. Today we are taking the issue of how to prepare the question we're going to answer today is how to prepare your topic for a systematic review. How to prepare a good topic for systematic review. There are 7 parts in this same part 1. There are 7 subsections to help you prepare your topic in a very good way. The first part is to search for evidence. We'll talk a bit on that. The second one is to write down the topic. The next one is to set the objectives. And the fourth one is to write the research question or type it, the research question. The fifth one is to get the terms they are going to use for the searching. I call it search terms. The sixth part is to have the criteria of the nature of papers you are going to study or the materials, papers, books, or book chapters, whatever. And the last part is to select the required databases. Let's begin with the very first one. 1. Search for materials. Before you actually know that you can use this particular topic, you can do a systematic review of a particular topic, there must be evidence that there are enough materials written in that field. Remember, with systematic review, you review systematically other reviews, maybe books, book chapters, maybe newspapers. You have to first of all be sure that what you are thinking about, probably you want to write about the effect of malaria on people who have never been affected by malaria. How do they respond to the treatment? Or those who have been affected before by it, do they have a degree of immunity? So you have to see the effect. There should be enough materials already within that field. So if you all search, you see that there are enough books or materials published in that particular field. That's the first thing. So where do you say you search in databases, books, and all whatnot, and newspapers, articles, all whatnot? That's the first one. The second part is that once you are clear that there's enough books, evidence, materials in that field, you now sit now and write a good topic for your own research. It should be captivating and of course interesting. The third part for you to do is that you set down the objectives. What actually do you want to know? You put it down in writing. You type it down. the objectives of the work you are going to care about, the review. The next part for you to do is that you now, after having the objectives, just like research, literature review, you now come down to having a research question. It's the main question that carries the whole information, and this question should be very, very concise and clear, so that it captures what you want to talk about. The question embodies the material, because from the question that you are going to do the review. And the next part is for you now, from that, remember, from your topic, there are some main words, terms in that topic that you have to use. So you now select the particular terms they are going to use to do your search. Remember, you use the terms from the topic to do your search. And so these terms that you select must be comprehensive. In other words, all the areas of that paper, what they want to research, should be found in the search, so that an area should not be left out, else the search may be half-baked, it may not be very, very complete. So you select the terms based on the topic. For instance, the effect of how patients who have never been sick of malaria respond to malaria treatment when they are caught, things like that. You have to look at those main words that are there. You take those words and select them and keep. Sometimes you need about 3 words or 5 words, all depends. Main words that capture the entire material. That is for you to have the search terms. This is what you're going to use now to search. The 6th part for you to do is set the criteria for the papers that you are going to select. The first one is, what duration? Is it papers or books or book chapters that are 10 years old, 5 years old, 20 years old? It all depends on your field. For maybe even social sciences, you might say papers that are about 4 years old, 3 years old, because things are evolving always. Maybe in the medical field, you say papers that are about 10 years old, something like that. It all depends on your own field. Now you set the duration and you keep it in place. The next thing, you choose the language. Is it only papers written in English or in French or in whatever language? You have to choose the language from the onset. What about the publications? You have to know, am I going to be searching from peer-reviewed journals, from newspaper articles, from book chapters, from whatever, from conference papers, from unpublished articles? Where am I going to be doing this search? You must have it clearly. That's what they call systematic review. Everything is put down systematically from the onset. And the last part is to select the database they are going to use. Those in the medical field may go for PubMed. But in other fields, you might take ATLA, like in the theology field, ATLA or EBSCO or Google Scholar, that's more popular to do the search, or Scopus or AMBAS. It all depends on you. You now select the database they are going to use. At this level, you have prepared your topic and you are ready to hit the ground to do the next stage that is going to have what we call search for studies, the necessary studies. Once more, as a recap, we said that to prepare your topic, you have to first of all, 1, search that there is evidence of enough material in that about that field or that topic. 2, write down the topic in a captivating and interesting way. 3, set the objectives, what you want to know as you review the papers or whatever. 4, research question. Put down your research question that is very, very clear and concise. 5, search terms. Select the terms that you are going to use for the search. Those things are going to put in Google Scholar to search, or whether you put to EBSCO, or to PubMed. Select the terms and keep, and they should encompass. They should be comprehensive of the entire topic, the entire paper you want to search. The 6th one is to set the criteria for the paper. What language are you going to use? Papers written in which language? Papers of how old? And papers in which publications, peer review or whatever. And the last part is to select your databases. Is it ATLA? Is it PubMed? Is it Scopus? Is it Google Scholar? And at this level, you are ready and set to begin stage 2, which is search for the studies. Dear friends, I believe that by this, you should have done the right thing and you are ready. I wish you well with your study as you progress. See you in the next part of our studies tomorrow. We'll handle the issue of search for studies in a systematic review of literature. Thank you.